Well, hello there, Aries. It is so good to see you again. I'm Aries Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your August career and money reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's take a look. We're going to use your Soul Traveler's card and Animal Spirit card. Choosing your path, all is possible. So, this is just letting you know that whatever it is that you are wanting in your life, the path is clear for you to start on that journey. Yeah, all is possible. Not to allow yourself to limit yourself, okay? Those are those limiting beliefs that we have, that you're not talented enough, you're too young, too old, too tall, too short. No, realizing that everything is possible for you. And Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. I'm not sure. I feel like you had this card not too long ago. This is a beautiful card of understanding that you are not alone, even if at times you may feel I'm on this path by myself. There's also this energy here of you are not alone. Okay, you have spirit coming through. You see how those trumpets or whatever are blaring. It's about being still. And in those moments of stillness, you will hear the messages that are being sent to you about, your career and money sector, about where it is that you're going. Yeah. Wow. Quieting the mind. Okay, what was I just saying about, in those quiet moments? We also have beautiful uncaging. Now, this is your career and money sector. So the beautiful uncaging, I feel like, is really this energy of just opening yourself up. You're at the very beginning of a new cycle, I feel, with this choosing your path. You may not be sure what direction you want to go in. And so it's about listening to your heart, allowing your heart to open enough so that you can, quieting your mind and listening to your heart. Your mind might be racing at this time. Trying to look at the different possibilities that you may have for yourself in your career and money sector. And yet at the same time, your mind is playing havoc, bringing up all the reasons, all the limiting beliefs of why you can't do that. You don't have enough money, you don't have enough experience, you don't have, enough education. It's just, kind of like this, yeah, but. Your mind is just saying, yeah, but. Oh, that's a great idea, but you're not enough. That's what, your mind is kind of trying to tell you. But your Nine of Cups is out there. Your Nine of Cups definitely wants to come in. Yeah, it's about offering yourself this opportunity to give yourself a little bit of self-love, of knowing that you get to choose again. For some of you, this could have been a path that you may have wanted to take at one time, and then for some reason it was closed off, right? So you could have had, a health issue come up, or, a situation with a family member or something. You had to maybe walk away from this path for a little bit, but you're coming back to it. I feel like for some of you, you're coming back to the idea of something that you wanted before, and for some reason had to walk away. So we have a higher view and Hermit. Aries, this is a very spiritual energy here. Gaining a bigger perspective of your life. You see how in this illustration, he's kind of standing on top of like a mountain or something, but he can see like the horizon, the vistas out there, right? He may not know exactly where this path is going or what he's going to encounter on this path, but he can see it from a higher perspective, and that's what is happening. So if something devastating or disappointing happened that took you away from a dream that you wanted at one time. It's recognizing that that was also part of your path. You never really left this dream. It may have been on pause for a little while, okay, but it is something that can come back together. You needed to gain more wisdom, and that's what you have now. This is your present energy. You're seeing a higher perspective. You have a lot more wisdom. You've gone within to understand how your spiritual gifts and talents, your creative abilities can now be used. You may not know exactly how you're going to do that yet, but that's okay. You're understanding that by quieting your mind and listening to your intuition, right? And listening to your heart, you will gain the insight. See, I love this. You know, it's wish upon a star. She has her little hands crossed over her heart. It's about listening to your heart and not to your head. I feel like, you know, for some time, maybe you were allowing your ego to kind of rule your choices. You were maybe making choices out of fear instead of out of love. And that comes from this energy of losing something that was really near and dear to you. It could have been, you know, a relationship. It could have been somebody in your life past. It could have been, you know, something had to be put on hold. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in the world right now. And one of those could have impacted your dream for some time. But there's this energy of understanding, yeah, that actually is okay. You know, it's kind of like seeing the silver lining in a big disappointment. You're okay with it now because it gave you this opportunity to perhaps have to slow down, and to go within, to understand your purpose in a much bigger way. Because here is your obstacle, okay, your area of resistance. Look at this. Awakening the genius and work. How awakening the genius. This is you coming into realization of your special gifts and talents and how you can put those into your purpose. Out of pain comes our purpose. And I feel like, you know, it's not showing up in here. It's just that energy that in the past there was something that was difficult. And because of that, you've gone through a painful period. You're coming out of that for sure, Aries. And stepping into an energy of understanding that that pain, yeah, because look at Six of Cups. I think you're missing someone or missing a life that maybe was easier in the past, something about, you know, an easier time. So let's see what else we have here. Yeah, really lovely energy. Just kind of wondering, where do I go next? A little bit of, I'm not really sure what the path is. This is your area of resistance, your obstacle, kind of focusing on an easier time in the past or missing somebody. You know, kind of needing to spend some time really nurturing yourself, taking really good care of yourself, perhaps your children too, and knowing that this is part of it. You know, it's kind of like, I'm getting the energy of kind of like, you know, like in a horse race, you know, the horses jump out of the gate. You know, I feel like you jumped out of the gate. You had maybe a great idea or something, you jumped out of the gate, and then it's kind of like you tripped or, you know, I don't know, you know, you were on the horse and the horse saw somebody over there that they liked. So they went over there to talk to him. You're like, wait a minute, we're in this race. Something happened. Okay. You're still in the horse race. I guess that's what you need to know. You're still in the horse race. Yes, you had some kind of obstacle that came up, but out of that obstacle, you're also learned something more about yourself, gain this other wisdom. It could be that maybe you were so concentrated on making money or your career and money sector that you weren't taking good care of yourself. You may be looking back to a time where, oh my goodness, yeah, you know, sure, I didn't exercise or eat properly, but oh, I had all this energy and stuff. What you're not realizing is that you may have not taken good care of yourself that put you into this position where maybe you had a health crisis or something like that, or somebody in your family did. there was this need to be taking good care of yourself, because I feel like your idea, your creativity, your spiritual gift is needed. And so it's kind of like you had to have this setback in order to learn how to take good care of yourself on a daily basis. Yeah, because here you are, you're coming in. This is your advice, call of the muse, and the hanged man. I feel like, that's part of it, is that what was inspiring you in the past could have been just maybe making a bunch of money. Calling in the muse is about getting realigned with what it is that your heart wants you to create. Instead of creating out of fear, you're going to be creating out of love. This is going to bring you so much more abundance. Yes, you had to get a different perspective. It does not mean that your dream is changing. It does not mean that your path is necessarily changing. It's your perspective of how you go on this path. You may, let's go back to the horse. You were on the horse. The horse jumps out of the gate, and then you had this stumble or fall or distraction or whatever. It's in that moment that you have a better connection with yourself, a better connection with the horse, because the horse wanted one thing, you wanted something else. But you and the horse, okay, when you come together and you work together, then all of a sudden you can charge forward in a much better way and still win the race, okay? Have you ever seen a movie like, what is the name of that movie? Seabiscuit. Like the jockey and the horse have a connection together. I feel like that's maybe what you were missing in the past. You were just highly focused on something and going for it, but you were losing this connection to yourself, to your inner child, to how to nurture yourself, take good care of yourself so that you can stay on this path. You can be a healthy horse or the jockey with the horse, right? So that you can, finish the race and still win. Really interesting. Oh my gosh. Aries, so lovely. Yeah, 5 of Wands. I feel like you think there's a lot of competition out there. Yeah, the Tower card and then the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like something happened and it put you in an emotional tailspin. Let's put it that way. Yeah, this has already happened, but it's still kind of in your energy. I feel like you're a little bit concerned that, well, if I go back and start building this, but you're building it from a different perspective. You may be wanting to, just throw it out. Yeah, because the World card is reversed. You're not creating a new dream. You're still on the same dream. I don't know why the camera's doing that. Still on the same dream. You just had to put it on pause for a while. This is helping you to build a lot of patience with yourself. Okay, so here's your advice. Yeah, keep going. 7 of Pentacles is that energy of keep going. You're on the right path. Keep going. It's also about putting time and energy and effort and staying committed to what it is that you're working on. Emperor, there's your energy, but also, seeing success. The Emperor is a sign that you will have success in whatever this is, and also happiness with the 10 of Cups. You're going to enjoy this success so much more because you're coming at it from your heart instead of from your fear, your ego, right? I mean, the Emperor has a little bit of ego. You have to have a little bit of ego, right, in order to be successful. But it's also allowing your heart to drive, okay, how you are approaching your clients, your customers, the whatever it is that you are creating. All right, so your card here, your manifestation card, respect. I can manifest love and respect when I love and respect myself. Really interesting that. Okay, they're coming back to this, right? The Queen of Pentacles really respects herself. Gender doesn't matter, but that energy of nurturing, respecting yourself, having healthy boundaries, understanding that it is about, I feel like for some of you, you could be coming also into a new romantic love, but you could have been really disappointed. You could have put yourself out there, created some, once again, you could have, created some type of new business or something like that. And you didn't gain a lot of respect or love from whoever it is that you were creating that for. So that could have been your disappointment. It's, once again, giving you the opportunity to get back into your heart space and to connect, with your heart and through your heart to your clients or customers or whoever you are dealing with in your career and money sector. So let's see, evolve. Creative ideas evolve out of the invisible and profound nothingness of proverbial consciousness. Yeah, once again, this just keeps coming back. Quieting the mind, listening to your intuition, talking to your spirit guides and angels, knowing that love is all around, getting into that love space, getting into your own heart chakra and then sharing with others your special gifts, talents, or creative abilities from your heart chakra, allowing that love to flow. Oh, wow. Well, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. But I wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.